what's up?
Baby, let's go!
Welcome to our website. We've got loads of news and gossip for you today. But first, here's a new song.
There was a noise from somewhere deep. We heard the sound. It was bittersweet. Voices calling out from an aching heart, getting so much closer by staying apart, singing a song of hope and love that we you heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. The streets are empty, but the sky is clear. You want somebody and can't have them near. Taking shelter where you can when the world is at stake. Alone together, trying hard not to break. Singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. A song for the lonely, the tired and the weary. A song for the broken, the mighty. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Get beyond our pride and greed. Share everything that we need. We won't be ignored. We won't be ignored. We will be restored. Singing song of hope and love that will give. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. 'Cause love is the word, and hope is the song.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Café is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Café and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Café. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to Brooklyn Café on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. I got stuff all over the place.
Yeah, Steph, you've not done a rematch with me.
No, I'm not. I'm moving my man back. I found out you put lead in your gloves.
Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to our Brooklyn Café afternoon show. We had a fun morning show.
Yes.
Got you a little bit saucy. I need a word from Alana and Slick as to what we did to you this morning.
Nobody did nothing to me
Sauce,
this morning.
sus.
No, I'm
Sus.
fine.
Sauce.
Oh, listen.
Sauce.
I've been doing this a long time. Trust you me. Nothing saucy about nothing.
Nothing saucy about you. We got a great show lined up for you today. We're talking EcoTrack. We've got, actually today's the day about fitness, which you did not even realize. I know, it's how funny how these things line up. You didn't know our other guest coming in is a Zumba instructor and how fitness and dance has changed her life.
Well, anywhere that Linzie shows up, everybody's always dancing. So I figured somebody was going to jump in there.
We got another guest coming in this afternoon at 1 o'clock. Miss Angel, of course, that is her name, Kinssies. So she's going to be joining us. And, of course, we've got Toryye Wells of Precious Treasures Gourmet Food talking about butter. We've got some great food to try the new butter on.
I see you set up a whole
I was very busy today. I went to the bakery while you were running some shows.
You did the Faith Washington show. Came out very nice.
It was a good show. Did you like the commercials?
I got to tell you, if with what she showed today is the real deal, and they invited us to go to Orlando to try it. You know that the train is going to Orlando. You know that, right?
Is it
they're
open
testing
yet?
it. No, they're testing
Okay.
it. I told them that I will go on the test. I could be a crash dummy.
You got to stop doing that, by the way.
Why?
Our crew will understand why, because every time you volunteer to go someplace, you're working, which means I go. So now you're going to go on the train, and you're going to tell me, and he's going to tell me, can't go, I got production. Dawn, you go.
Well, how come everybody does something in the world at 7 o'clock, at 6? Why can't they do it at 8
everybody's
or
working
4?
At night. You just happen to work like 10 million jobs.
Anyway.
So does the train leave at 7 o'clock at night too?
I'm not talking to you
Probably
anymore.
so.
I'm not talking anymore to you.
Give us a call, 888-994-4995, Studio A. Let us know what's happening. What do you got cooking over there?
Well, we got our guests in here. You know, Linzie's daughter is actually one of the producers that we have on studio set now. And we didn't realize how talented Bailey was.
Oh my gosh.
Until I walked into studio one day and she drew me in a cartoony caricature.
Have you seen it? No. She is so incredibly talented because everyone here is talented in their own right. But we say, can you do this? She says, sure. And then most people pull images, right? And they adapt them. She sits there as she's talking and she just draws. And we say, you drew that? And she looks at us, she goes, well, of course. Like, duh, hello.
Like we don't, you know, like this is such an
She
natural
says,
thing.
I just draw it.
So I challenged her. I said, look, let me see you draw it done. Now here I am thinking she's going to finish around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. In an hour, this kid had everything done. And then some, there were other characters. So it occurred to me that we're going to put together the Brooklyn Café comic strip. Because what I want to do is I want to build your daughter's resume for Orlando. I think she's good enough to be up there. And she's graduating this year, so we got to wait until that's over.
She is incredibly talented. And she, of course, she's a lefty because the creative mind is just on full speed ahead as a lefty. Amazing.
And she talked about, I got to give her the whiteboard. You know, she sort of turned the game on me because all of a sudden I'm asking her to do things and she says, okay, give me the script that what you want me to put together. Then she sits over here and she's drawing people that are coming in to interview.
She did slick.
She did slick. Like if you're standing here, she's sitting on that sofa, she'll put you as part of this ongoing comic strip. And she does it without a blink, which is what I was amazed at. So she'll be here Friday with more on that. We're going to come up. I'm going to sit her down. And she's fast. And she still helps out with cameras and lighting and everything else.
So a lot of good stuff coming on.
It was a fascinating point.
All right, so you want to get right into the set?
Let's do this.
Get into the segment. It's been a little while since we've had Linzie and Paul join us. So welcome, everyone. We've got EcoTrail Trekker Global USA in the house. We've got Paul joining us, Paul Collins, founder, and, of course, Linzie Martinez, their brand ambassador. So welcome. I don't know if you've been to this. I know, Linzie, you popped in and out for the studio, but I don't know if we've done an interview with you here at the studio.
I have not been in the studio as of late. I've been here to drop Bailey off, but that's about it.
Well, welcome to, I can't even say our new home, but our latest home.
It's fabulous in here. It's completely professional, and I love it. And I love the artwork up here. It's beautiful.
Thank you. We've got some new artists that are going to be joining us. Oh, look what today is. Oh, my gosh. So sorry. It is National Rubber Duck Day. Of course it is. You can't even make this up.
You know, you almost gave me a freaking heart attack.
Duck.
As you can tell, the studio is full of ducks. The kids put these ducks out so she could throw them at me. Okay, so that's why there's a duck everywhere you look.
It is National Rubber Duck Day. Anyway,
Duck.
back to our conversation. Well, Bailey is fantastic. Paul, welcome to our new studio.
Thank you, thank you.
Talking
It's,
fitness and
It is fabulous. Yeah.
since we've last seen you, which was I think it's been a couple years since we were at the other studio.
2019.
Is
The year
this-
we did our first event.
Wow. Have you been able to do another event since?
Obviously, 2020 was cancelled.
Canceled.
2021, the same weekend, we did basically a vendor-only event. So that enabled us to look after vendors that are very loyal to our event. We brought them all together, and the commissioner, Palm Beach County Commissioner, came, and a good friend of mine, Muhammad Ali's ex-wife, who you know very well,
Mama Ali, sure.
that came, and we did some great interviewing and videography, and of course Lindsay did some marvellous things on the stage, and we had a few other things happening. All the vendors networked together, and we had a few visitors come to the event, but because of COVID we kept it very COVID safe. And that was basically a small event that we did last year to keep the brand out there. But I'm delighted, absolutely over the moon, that this year we're back to a full-blown event at a fabulous new venue.
Fantastic. Well, I saw you were at a new venue. Last time you were at the school campus.
Last time we were on the FAU campus.
This year you're at Embassy Suites.
This year we're at the Embassy Suites Hotel in Boca. And the actual running part of the event takes place on the trails. So we're on the El Rio Trail and the T-Rex Trail for those that are doing a 10K. And if they're just doing the 5K, then it'll all be on the, actually it won't all be on the El Rio Trail. There's a little bit's on the 10K, on the T-Rex Trail.
Well, tell us about the event. Eco Trail Trekker is what type of event?
Well, it's basically a health and wellness expo with the added benefit of the sport angle, which is the running events. We also have a walk as well, because we know a lot of people don't run, but the run and the walk is there to raise money for charities in the local community.
So you have a 5K and a 10K?
We have a 5K and a 10K and a 2K family fun walk.
Oh, nice.
It's absolutely beautiful. And of course, the nice thing about doing this on the trails is there's absolutely no pollution on the trails. And you see the greener side of Boca.
Where are the trails?
The El Rio Trail is very, very interesting. It sort of meanders from Congress all the way down to Glades. But we also use the T-Rex Trail, which not many people know about. The T-Rex Trail cuts off at the railway station on Yamato, and it follows one of the waterways, and it goes underneath Spanish River Boulevard, and it actually circles all the way past the sports arena. But our 10K diverts a little bit. When you come underneath Spanish River Boulevard, you can then follow a pathway alongside Spanish River and drop down to the lakes by the library.
Nice.
So you go around the library lake, and there'll be a water station there. And all know that a lot of the events around the country are on roads. And, sorry, I'm English. Pavements, as you say.
Roads is good.
Do you call it roads good still? Okay. So in England, you have a pavement, you call the sidewalk, we call it a pavement. We call it a pavement, yeah. So basically the roads have a lot of pollution. And so as a health and fitness guy, I don't like walking by a roadway because of the pollution, so I love trails.
Very nice.
So that is where the whole concept came, eco, because I'm a bit of an eco warrior, and I'd love our event to eventually get more and more eco. For instance, where we give out water bottles and we have a sponsor for the water, I'd love it one day if we can get the sponsor to provide a cup and the water goes in the cup,
Instead of a bottle.
instead of a bottle. You know, that's just one little bit of an eco-development. So anything we can do as we move forward with our events year on year will move that way.
As people bring their own water bottles to maybe refill instead of plastic.
Well, that's right. For our very first event, we actually had somebody who provided water bottles for us. But unfortunately, we haven't got that sponsor this year. But eventually, we'll keep working at the sponsorship opportunities and see what comes along.
And Lindsay, you are their brand ambassador, which means?
I'm going to be warming up people for the runs, and I'm running everything that's going on stage, introducing everybody. That's basically it.
Well, I'm really intrigued on how you're going to do that, because I'm reading here that the runs begin at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Right, but I won't be running, ready?
I know you'll be warming them up, honey.
Yep.
And the expos begin at 9 o'clock.
Right, but it's an all-day event, so they'll have the opportunity to go all day. As soon as they're done, the run, they actually get a permission to go in. They don't have to pay for the expo. As soon as they're done with the run, they can go and enjoy the expo.
Okay, so you're going to be doing some things on stage?
Oh, I see. So after 9 o'clock, yeah, I'll be there after that. Someone will, I'm sure Paul will take it over.
So basically, the running is the start of the day. But if I dare say this, if I call it the main expo, it's not just a few tables that you see at 5K events.
Right.
Our expo is a main event expo.
How many vendors
So
do you have?
at the moment, we have got over 50 vendors signed up, and on a daily basis, we keep
Wow,
getting
that's
people
tremendous.
wanting to sign up.
That's a
And
lot.
that is a lot of vendors, and they're such interesting vendors, I can't tell you. We've got everything from clinics to astrologers, fortune tellers, whatever you want to say. I mean, it is
Fortune
amazing. So just a little bit about the event. So we've got the Embassy Suites Hotel. So we take over the whole of the ballroom, where the bulk of the vendors will be. As well as the ballroom, we have the theatre in the hotel, and we've got 5 fantastic speakers
I'm reading
during
that.
the day. And I'll just let me tell you, if you don't mind, because these speakers are fabulous. I'm going to have to just look at my notes because I can't remember everything about them. But we start off at 9:30, and we've got the most beautiful lady speaking at 9:30. I've known this lady now maybe since I met her in about 2017 at an expo. Her name is Rose Tylus. She's the CEO and president of the Miss Seniors Florida pageant. Now, pageants are massive in the USA, but not many of you knew that there's a seniors pageant.
Never heard of it.
And these ladies are the most beautiful, well, just like Lindsay, she's a beautiful lady. Not quite a senior yet. Look at her face. Not quite a senior. But she trains, listen, she trains fantastic. I've seen some of the pictures, Lindsay, of the
It's my mama.
of
My
the
mama's
women, and your
amazing.
mama is she is fantastic. So these women are just amazing, and she is going to talk about inspiring senior adults to live healthy and productive lives, which will be a great speaker. The next speaker is a lovely young lady. She was at our first event, Kristen Akbarsi. She's the founder of Create My Weight, and she's a nutritionist coach and fitness trainer. And she's going to speak about how to build muscle and burn fat on a plant-based diet. So those of you out there that want to be on a plant-based diet and want to be fit and healthy, she's a lovely speaker to come and listen to. The next speaker is a guy called Joel Simmons, and he's the founder of something called Tenacity Foundation. And he's going to speak about making truth your reality. And that'll be a very, very interesting session. Our next speaker, internationally renowned speaker, she's the CEO and media personality, and she's an author. And she speaks all over the world. And her subject matter is going to be, no one is born a champion, but everyone has the ability to become one. Again, a very interesting speaker. And finally, at 2:30 in the afternoon, we have a lady called Cindy Montegini. She's also an international speaker. She's the CEO of New Skies Nations, and she is going to speak about stress. It's going to be proven stress buster strategies to win the future. A lot of these speakers speak within the corporate sector, so any of your watchers on the show who run businesses or part of businesses or just want to get more information, these are great speakers to come and listen to.
And tickets at the door are $15?
So tickets at the door for the whole of the expo are $15, but you can get an early bird ticket on Eventbrite at $10 each. Children are free, 12 years and under. And if you participate in the runs or the walk, then free entry to the expo is included.
And how much is the intro for the entry fee for the runs?
Well, the entries for the runners start at $50 per person. For the walk, children are free of charge on the walk. Everybody gets a fabulous shirt like the one I'm wearing. They get a medal, they get a food voucher, and they get the entry to the expo. Also, everybody has an opportunity to be put into our fabulous lucky draw prize. And we had this at the first event. We even did it last year at the event. The first prize is a cruise for two, and that's a wellness reboot cruise. Unfortunately, because of COVID, they've been suspended, but Tony Twyman, who's the CEO of that particular business, is hoping to get the cruises going again next year. So that prize is good for the next cruise.
All right, so hold that thought. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, more with it's a whole mouthful, Trail Trekker.
Trail Treller.
Eco Trail Trekker. Eco Trail
Eco what?
Trekker.
Eco Trail
Eco Trail Trucker.
Eco Trail
Trucker.
Eco Trail Trekker.
That's when it pays to be Puerto Rican.
Can you say that?
No,
You
I
can
can't,
try.
but I'm not supposed to.
Eco Trail Trekker.
Eco Trail Trekker.
We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, more with Paul, more with Lindsay. Then we get to meet Angel and, of course, Toryye Wells of Precious Treasures Gourmet Foods. So we got a lot left of the show. So stay tuned.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Proudly distilling out of West Palm Beach, Florida, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created a foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-88.
Amp Media Productions and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They've been working around the clock, nonstop, to promote over 500 shows and businesses with added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422.
Attention Florida residents. Is constant water damage from the elements putting holes in your pipes and your wallet? We cut the cost when disaster strikes. You deserve to have your house be a home again. At Triumph, we get you paid the most for your insurance claims. Broken pipes, water damage, and mold? Triumph Consulting covers it all. Call our offices now to qualify for a free house inspection at 954-669-4935 or visit www.wegetYouPaid.com.
Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we are back. Maybe you could go to this event. It's on a Sunday? It's on Sunday, January 23rd. I don't think you got production on that day.
Anyway.
I wanted to mention that half of your ticket sales for the run goes to the charity of your choice, and we've got some great charities.
I see you've got a lot of charities listed here. A really, really lot of great ones, from Sweet Dream Makers to Eat Better, Live Better. A lot of really good ones. Save Our Beaches.
I mean, I've got to say that the whole concept and the reason for setting the whole of this up was to raise money for charities in the local community. And the plan for Eco Trail Trekker Global USA is, the reason I called it Global USA was because we have a joke in England, because everything in USA is the World Series, and you only have teams from the USA, you know, for things like that. So I call this event
Global.
the Global USA, you
Which
know.
is funny,
But
'cause
it was a bit of a play on.
That's good. We're doing an event actually in London on March 23rd, I believe it is. 4th? Right around that weekend. A concert series, so that'll be fantastic. A new show that's being brought
That's
out
fabulous.
from
Yeah.
London.
So yeah, so my concept is to have community leaders using all my branding and putting on an Eco Trail Trekker event in their own community. So, and the goal is over the next 5 years to have between 50 and 100 events all over the US, all replicating the home event, which is the Boca Raton event, which is basically the Palm Beach County event.
Fantastic. How many people do you have signed up right now for the run walks?
We haven't got as many, quite honestly, as we would like to get, and the more the better. I mean, we're only in the region of about 100 at the moment, believe it or not. And I understand there has been a little bit of an apathy towards, because of COVID. We are sincerely hoping now with the big push, and we notice the numbers are growing at this moment in time, and each day more people have started to sign up. Someone warned me in 2016 when I came up with the concept for Boca, because we'd been running a similar event for 12 years in the Far East, in Macau, that Boca people are very late in deciding what to do at the weekend or whatever.
I think we're more of a last minute, wait to see how the weather is situation.
And especially with COVID right now, that things are getting a little slower, I think that people are going to sign up a little closer to the event, making sure that it's safe for everybody because it is an outdoor event. But I do think people are being cautious for that too, rightfully so.
And of course, with our event, we've got the inside the hotel, but we've also got a lot of activity in the courtyard, which is all open air. I mean, that's where we have our food vendors. It's where we have our stage area. And on our stage area, we've got fantastic activities. And we've got a fantastic brand ambassador who's going to host all this. So we've got music, we've got a great DJ, we've got Zumba, we've got fitness classes. We've got one of the most interesting things that we've got, and we did this at our little event last year. We've got this most fabulous lady, Jilly. She is a professional dog trainer. And she trains service dogs and just dogs for her home and whatever. And last year she brought dogs to our event. I mean, everybody was stroking the dogs and they all wanted to take them home. And she's promised she's going to bring some of her new puppies this year. But she's going to do this year. She suggested it to me last year, and I said, of course, this will be fantastic. She's going to do a couple of dog shows. So she'll do one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And this will be for a number of minutes. We haven't decided whether it'll be 15, 20 minutes. And she will be doing a few of the training routines that she does with her dogs. And I'm sure everybody will find that really exciting.
And how do people
we all love
get
dogs,
tickets?
don't we?
Yes. How do people get tickets?
Well, it's part and parcel of the entry to the expo.
How do they enter?
So-
but how do they become part of the vendor fair? Where do they get tickets?
So
what website?
So what happens? They go to Eventbrite and they go on Eventbrite and they just buy a ticket at $10. If they want to come on the day and pay, then it's $15. But whether you buy the $10 ticket or the $15 ticket, we ask that everybody goes to the lobby in the hotel, which will be the reception, and there they will be registered. They will have a form to fill in. If they fill the form in, and it's one per person, they will be entered to the lucky prize draw later in the day. But also, they will then get their wristband, as if they're going to an all-inclusive hotel, because it is a hotel and it's an expo as well. And they will be able to go into the theatre free of charge. They'll be able to go into the courtyard and enjoy all the vendors in the courtyard. And we've got a lot of vendors in the courtyard as well. We've got health vendors, we've got fitness vendors. We've got a great vendor just signed up, part of the Johnson & Johnson medical group. And they have a very, very new machine, and free of charge, anybody can go there and they can have a health check through this machine. And they will have 20 foot of space promoting this new product that they brought out.
Fantastic.
How do you get the cool shirt? You got to walk or run?
Well, how do you get it? You get it for free because you're a good guy. But anybody else, I mean, I don't expect you to run a
Actually, I think you
10K,
should
but
make
I did
him
hear you're
walk
going to run
to
the
get a
5.
shirt.
Hey, listen, I'm walking there.
He's at least got to walk a little bit to get a
Well,
shirt.
I
yeah.
like the expo.
If you do my warm-up, Freddie, I will.
Yeah.
I'm warming up already.
We got to
Yeah,
get
listen.
you doing something
Hold on.
physical.
I want to. Yeah, but I like the speakers you have on here. How can I do that and that at the same time?
The speakers are beautiful. Let me just say this. This is a better deal for you. You just walk to where Lindsay's going to do the warm-up, and I'll give you a shirt. How about
How far is it?
From here to there, you'd be good.
No, it ain't. I know the library and the whole lake thing. It ain't nothing from here to there.
She's not that far away.
Where do
She's-
people meet? They meet at
Well,
the
they,
Embassy Suites?
they come to the hotel.
Okay.
They come to the hotel lobby. Now, if you've signed up to be a participant or you want to sign up on the day, the registration will be in the hotel lobby. And you'll come there, you'll get your shirt, your packet, your everything else. And then when you you get your water, there'll be a water station to pick up water before the event where the warm-up's going to be. The warm-up will be right by the start-finish line on the trail. Right by the trail. And then after the event, by the way, I must say there's free parking. There's plenty of parking. If you can't get on the hotel car park, you go in the hotel multi-story car park. So you park your car, you can bring a change of clothes, there's no problem if you don't want to spend the day at the expo
In your sweaty
in the
in your
shirt.
sweaty clothes.
One of the things that we really, really ask is when you pick the shirt up, this beautiful shirt like I'm wearing,
I kind of like the shirt.
which says participant on the back.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah. And not only is it pretty cool, but it's made out of the very, very latest Cool Max material, which is even better. So if you do sweat and the shirt seems to get wet, I'll guarantee that it'll be dry in no time. So those of you that want to walk around all day in the shirt, just bring some underarm spray and you'll be okay.
Don't be stinky.
A bit of deodorant, do that job done.
All right,
No,
head
but
over to Eventbrite. Look for Eco Trail Trekker under Eventbrite.
Yeah.
Eco
Trail Trekker on
Eco Trail
Eventbrite.
Trekker under
Yeah.
Eventbrite.
And it's the Health and Wellness Expo where you'll get the tickets.
And if you're going to participate in the walk or run, the 2K family walk starts at 9, the 5 and 10K start at 8. The expo starts at 9 o'clock, speakers at 9:30. A great lineup.
Absolutely. Can I just say, if you want to pick your shirt up and everything up on the Saturday, we'll be at the hotel and venue all day Saturday setting up because we want all the vendors that are in the hall inside to be set up on the Saturday, and we do a special thing for our vendors. We have a welcome networking drinks gathering in the evening on the Saturday. Because I like all the vendors. Vendors they're great business people because they like to be out there to market not just the consumer, but we know as business people that we like to do business with other business people.
Yeah.
So it's great for them to network together. It gives them a great feeling because when you're busy on a Saturday, and we expect a lot of people to be there, that you don't get a chance to see all the other vendors, but this gives them the opportunity to meet.
The thing is great,
And
and,
then-
the event's on a Sunday.
Yeah, and the
Fantastic.
event's on a Sunday. Interested, what about, I must mention our charities and give a big shout out
Really
to them.
quickly, because we got to take a commercial break and we've got a guest lined up.
Okay, so very quickly, there's two things I must mention before I do that. One is that one of our sponsors is Florida Blue. And at our event, we're having the Florida Blue Olympic Challenges. So it's called the Florida Blue Olympics, Senior Olympics, and their challenges. 6 of our vendors will be doing a 1-minute challenge. So if you're 50 plus, we have different age groups. We have ladies and men. We have trophies for all those age groups and ladies and men. And it's great to come, and you can do that. Also, if you participate in the 5K, 10K, or the walk, and you do the challenges that are inside the expo, we have overall championship trophies. Again, a ladies' trophy and a men's trophy.
That's if you survive this whole
And that, and
All
that,
right.
and that'll
All right.
be great.
Hold it. I want to talk 1 second to Lindsay. You're going to be doing the warm-ups, and what else there, Lindsay?
I'm on stage introducing everybody.
So you're going to have the whole, you're going to be the grease that moves the wheels?
Yeah, I'm just the glue.
Okay. Interesting.
I like the glue though, I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
All right, go to Eventbrite Eco Trail Trekker Wellness Event. You can get your tickets early, $10 if you want to register for the walk or the run, $50 per person. Kids are free. It's a great event to get the kids out, always see the trails of Boca
And
Raton.
you get a cool shirt.
You get a great shirt.
And if
you
you're a
get some
vendor, you get a
family
cool
fun.
deal the night before. We got stuff to talk
You
about.
get some family fun, you get some fresh air. It'll be a beautiful day outside, and it's on a Sunday, so run all your errands on Saturday, pick up your shirts, and then on Sunday, just enjoy the day with your family.
And it's going to be a perfect 72 degrees and sunny. I just looked
You're going
it
to
up.
show up?
I'm thinking about it.
You're thinking about it. Okay, you want to do a
So-
5K
I might even
with
give
me?
you a good medal as well for
You want to
showing
do a
up.
5K with me?
No, I don't need case. I'm doing the expo
He's going to
thing.
walk from here to Lindsay. Is what he's going to do.
I don't
we
do
take
case.
the
I
case.
do W's. I
We
do
do everything.
sits. I do sits. Why is it that everywhere I go, you make me run? Why is that? Or walk or this? I don't want to do that.
I'll take Slick to do a 5K with me.
I want to
Slick will
spread
do
the
it.
love. I want to say, listen, you come here, do a walk.
Slick will do the 5K.
Let's Slick do the 12 case. I don't care. You can do all the case. But I want to hang out and meet people because
Freddie, you do the 10K and have a nice vegan lunch afterwards. It'll
yeah,
do you
the
world of good.
10K, I'm going to be vegan. I'm going to be all dried up by that thing. I'll never make it. Don't make me run to things.
Don't worry.
This is why I don't go. You got to run. You got to do. Why can't I just go and sit?
You can't leave a booth for you.
You can sit in a booth.
I'm going to sit in a booth with an umbrella. Don't wait on my parade.
I tell you
All
what
right,
you
we're
can
gonna
do.
take a commercial break.
What you can do is you can sit in the medical cannabis forum and listen to
Now you
a
got
lot
my
of
attention.
All right, I'm going to
a lot of
commercial
knowledge
break.
about
I got
cannabis.
some cookies here from. Oh, those are lovely.
There you go, 10K to the cookie.
And now the phone's ringing. All right, 10K to the cookie. We're going to take a commercial break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Even though some things are far along, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
Jay Harmon exclusively in the Gallery of Boca. Jay Harmon captures the essence of really creative and captivating mind. Jay Harmon brings light into the darkness on majority of his pieces, using a negative background to highlight the details of some of his looks. I know some artists use white canvases, but he thrives on a black canvas. And here's the kicker. He only uses pencil, colored pencil, graphite pencil, and pencil for his art pieces. Yes, I know it's hard to fathom that these beautiful pieces came from pencil, but yes, they did. And the only way you can experience Jay Harmon is if you come to the Gallery of Boca. Jay Harmon, an unconventional artist with a unique story behind every canvas.
Justin Mooney is special counsel of the Florida office of Hinman, Howard & Cattell Attorneys. Justin's practice focuses on tax, estate planning, guardianship, probate, and trust administration. His passion is to provide clients with sophisticated estate plans which carry out their wishes, reduce any potential taxes, and preserve wealth for future generations. The attorneys of Hinman, Howard, and Cattell provide first-class legal services and have achieved a reputation for excellence for over a century, staying on the leading edge of the law. When you need representation or legal counsel, contact Justin Mooney at 561-276-1008 or jmooney@hhk.com.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Watching the Brooklyn Café Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This portion of today's show is brought to you by Precious Treasures Gourmet Foods.
We are back. Where I told you I had some, you know what happens when I've got some time at night, I think, and I come up with ideas. Alana, that was fantastic. Yes, this segment of the show brought to you by Precious Treasures Gourmet Food. It all tastes better with butter. As Slick says, I don't know about you, but it all tastes better with butter. We've got Toryye Wells joining us from Precious Treasures Gourmet Food. And we stopped today and got some incredible food to put it on from Casa Ducci Bakery on 20th Street. So you can check that out at the shops at University Park on Northwest 20th Street. An incredible, I think it's a French bakery, but we're going to see. We're going to try everything out. So we're going to bring Toryye over. Freddie, I've got you some bread, some croissants, ham and cheese, turkey, plain. We've got some steakhouse cowboy butter, and then we've got cranberry apricot butter as well.
You got me a ham and cheese croissant.
I got you a
but we got to
ham
put
and
butter
cheese
on it.
Croissant, and there
Is that
Toryye.
Toryye, is that the spicy butter?
That's this Cowboy Steakhouse. How are
It's
you doing?
smoking.
Hi guys, how are you today?
We are fantastic. So we had to try the butter on a little bit of everything today.
I like how you think, Dawn. I love it.
You know, Freddie was inside doing a show this morning, and I said to the crew, I got to go get some food for butter. So we can go as simple as the plain bread, Freddie. We can go upscale.
Well, you talk and I'll upscale.
You upscale.
I got to tell you, I came out here. I didn't know this was sitting here. I see the butter. I see all this other stuff. And I was shocked. I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool.
How you like that? And everything goes good with some bag of Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee. We got to get Tori some coffee.
We gotta send you
I was
coffee.
just going to say, I've been on this for 3 months now, and I haven't gotten a bag of coffee. What's wrong with you guys? I love coffee.
You know, I'm going to send you 2 bags out today. You'll just text me your address, and I'm going to pop over to the post office and send you out 2 bags of our freshly organic grown coffee.
I think you'll like it.
If you guys, I'm thinking how that could go really good at my booth at the markets. I need to get probably more of it.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
More than that.
We can absolutely send that over. We just got 2 cases,
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I can definitely have it drop shipped over from Don Pablo. They'd be more than happy to do that.
Very nice.
What
That'd
is
be
going on with
wonderful, and
butter?
I'd love
So
to have
Freddie,
it.
what do you want to try it on first?
That, and then some of that, and then some of that.
Well, you've
and then
got
some...
the apricot.
I like how Freddie's thinking. Like, I want to try it on everything.
She gives me choice. You can't give me choice.
Not Freddie.
Now, how in the world am I supposed to do this holding a mic?
You're not. You can talk, and here's your steakhouse. Angel, you like butter?
Try your steakhouse on
You
your
love
ham
butter?
and cheese,
You
Freddie.
like spicy butter? No. Okay, let's give her some of the apricot butter then. Alana, let's bring some over to Angel.
I tell you, it gets better and better.
Everything tastes better with butter. Which one do you like?
I love that spicy butter. That thing is on fire.
You know, last week you were on, and the herb, the Tuscan herb,
Yes.
they ate it with
Yes.
like a spoon because it's gone. And then they ordered from you right here.
Yes, they did, and he got his butters. I appreciate JT. I thank him so much for ordering butter from me. He got his butter last week as well, and I think he and his wife are enjoying.
It's so amazing. I got to send this over to Casa Ducci because they are a French bakery, and I know they could use butter like this.
Nice.
It's funny.
I like
I never get to take any of this butter home because she sends it out to everywhere.
Alana, we're going to give some of
Excuse-
this to
I'm gonna-
Angel. She
yeah.
wants to try the apricot.
And what are these?
So, cranberry apricot has been a good holiday hit. It is cranberry season, although we're coming to the end of it. It was a great success this year. And I'm sure it'll make the market again next year. I think it'll be a staple in our house for the holiday season.
What's happening with the market?
It's
Different
very
flavors?
nice. Thank you.
So right now at the market, we are gearing up for obviously Valentine's Day, and I am in the lab thinking of good things to add to butter for the holiday season of Valentine's Day. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn between do I really want to do a sweet, do I want to do a spicy, or do I want to do a savory? So I think what in my mind, I'm thinking I want to do a little bit of a sweet and a savory. So I'm thinking about a strawberry basil.
That would be, I'm eating
For
this
how-
cranberry apricot. That would be great for Valentine's Day also, like
Cranberry apricot is a
good.
good one, another good one for the holiday season, absolutely. And don't forget now, right now it's January, so it's citrus time. And so at my last market, I did have citrus butter. It is a mixture of lemon, lime, and garlic. It was a savory butter. People absolutely loved it. So I'm glad to be able to accommodate them for what fruit and vegetables are in season right now.
I have to tell you, I shouldn't tell you this, but the longer it sits, the better it tastes.
Oh, I can imagine. Can you imagine all
I want
the
everyone to go out and get their fresh butter, but because all our guests eat our butter so quickly here, Freddie and I are literally scraping it off of the paper, 100%, and it's even better than the first day we got it. Don't you think?
You know why? Because you guys are getting it, me making it and then freezing it so I can ship it, right? And then you'll allow it to sit in your refrigerator. So it's like marinating all those herbs and spices over a period of time. It's just like when you go and cook something, you know it tastes better the second day than it does the day you actually cook it. Well, that's exactly what's happening with that butter.
Oh my God, how is it on the croissant?
This ham and cheese croissant.
I should heat it up for you.
No, with the
Did you
spicy.
put the steakhouse on there, Freddie?
Oh my God! This is unbelievable. This is Valentine's right here. This is unbelievable. You have to taste this.
Angel, what do you think?
Delicious.
You love butter?
I love butter, and it's really, really good.
Well, Toryye's butter is so delicious. How many flavors do you have now?
Oh boy, I have about 100 flavors of butter that I make, and there's about 25 on the website that I kind of interchange, often. I take some out, I put some back, but I like to keep about 25 out there just to give people an idea of the variations that they can try. People think, oh, butter only comes kind of like one way, but compound butters come many ways. You can infuse butter with so many things, and like why you're seeing it's tasting better now, because you ever put your butter in the refrigerator next to something else, and the next thing you know, it tastes like what you set it next to?
Yeah.
Because it's very absorbent, right? And you have to be careful with it, or it will start tasting like something you set it next to, which is why they tell people to cover it in wax and keep it in its own container, away from other foods and stuff like that. So the fact that you guys are enjoying that butter today, with all those flavors marinated in there, I know it's got to be awesome.
And I got to tell you, you should see our refrigerator. So we had a lot of things going on in there. And your butter, I didn't think of this until you just said it, it holds its own flavor. It has not absorbed anything else from the refrigerator. And I would venture to say it's the way you packed it, or the
Yes, I'm sure it is.
ingredients.
I put it in those foil packaging on purpose. So it's foil on the outside, but it's paper on the inside. And so it kind of gives it that double layer of protection. And I like that part, plus it looks like, treasures, which is what they are.
How are the new sizes going?
I have some ready so you guys can see the difference. So this is the old size, right? This is the new.
Wow, holy butter, as Batman would say.
Wow, that's huge.
So I'm thinking that new sizes are going over very well. And in order for me to get rid of the old sizes, I have been giving 2 of these away for the price of 1, so I can get rid of the old sizes. So everybody in 2022 will have the new size of butter.
Wow. That's
Yeah, it's a
incredible.
whole ounce more than what you were getting before.
That is.
So it's a huge deal. I fought with my accountant to do that, by the way.
All right, we're going to do a 2-for-1.
Well, we're going to do the 2-for-1 on the old ones, on the old sizes. And I don't have very many of those left. I have stuff from the holidays that was left in the old sizes, like the pumpkin pecan that Slick likes so much. I need to send all the pumpkin pecan to Slick.
I was going to say, Slick's all in.
Yeah, so I can get rid of it. And then I only have a few more cranberries and apricots in the old size. And I think I am getting close to the end of that. So I'm excited about getting rid of the old size, so I don't have to double up anymore, to give people the more bang for their buck. But it's been a fun ride with the old sizes. It's a trial and error, right, to figure out how butter would go. And now that we're evolving and people want more of it, it only makes sense to they're asking me for more butter. And so it only makes sense for me to give them more of what they want, some of that goodness. And then fighting with the accountant to keep it at the same price has been a struggle for 2 weeks. Oh yeah, she wanted to beat me for keeping it at the same price, but I want to not charge the customer more. I want to give the customer more, and I would rather cut back on something else and then give more butter. And so that was my rationale to it all. It's like, hey, I'll cut back on something else so I can give my customer more of what they want and all that goodness. Because, butter makes everything taste better, so why not give them more of it?
How's that ham and cheese? He's scraping it
Gone.
off the tin foil.
Wait, it's gone. Don is gone.
You're gonna have to make.
Yeah, show her that.
You're gonna have to make edible paper, so you can eat the wrapper.
We'll have to get some new butter for next week. But we're working with a new donut company called Moonray. And I think you met Justin Mooney here. And he puts, I don't know, it's like a brioche type of dough.
That's amazing.
So maybe you can incorporate your vanilla. I'm thinking your vanilla infused butter would be incredible in baking.
Oh yeah. Sounds good.
Right, and we're going to start a cooking show. And we're actually going to start
Oh,
with
my.
Nicole from Coley's Crumbs. So we're going to try to incorporate your butter with the cooking.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
Angel, do you cook?
Yes,
You like to cook?
yes, especially now with COVID, definitely.
You like to use butter?
Yes, always.
gonna have to be on the show.
We're gonna have to definitely have to get Angel involved in the butter cooking show.
Great,
Well, I'm glad
awesome.
that you guys are kind of choosing to use butter in your cooking show. Let me tell you the good thing about this butter. This butter comes with 5% fat, which is what makes it taste so rich and so creamy. And that is why butter is so phenomenal and so tasty, is because it's the fat in the butter, it's the fat in the cream that makes the butter so good. And so it's laced with 35% fat. How can you go wrong with that? And if you're cooking a meal with that, that just makes, oh my gosh, everything rich and tasty.
You're gonna walk that 10K so you can enjoy the butter. Well,
Oh
here's
yes,
the
Freddie.
thing. Here's the thing, and this is truly what people are coming out and saying, is the low-fat, fat-free is not as healthy for you than going with the product that has its full quality of fat. And meaning to say that, it doesn't mean eat an entire medallion of butter, but eat it sparingly, because your body knows what to do with cream. Your body knows what to do with whole foods. It breaks it down, it does what it needs to do. All the fat-free, all that half-fat things is all, a lot of it's chemicals. Your body doesn't know what to do with chemicals, but it knows what to do with real food.
Exactly. Exactly that, Dawn. You have been doing the research. That is great. Yes.
She ties a stick to my hat with a medallion at the end
And I
and
say,
makes
"Run."
me, she says, go get it, and she makes me run around the track with it.
It's like a carrot.
You ever seen that in a cartoon?
We should do that. We should put the steakhouse butter medallion at the end of a rope and tell Freddie, you gotta go get it.
I like it. At least it'll get them to the 5K.
Or from here to there, I don't even know.
The two of you are just sinister.
How was that ham and cheese, by the way?
What haven't you? I gotta tell
I
you.
said gone, right?
Gone. This is unbelievable. This got better. I don't know what that. I don't know.
So next week, guys, I'll send you what I'm making right now, because what I'm making right now is citrus. So I'll send you the citrus, and I'll send you, which I think I'm leaning very like 95% towards that strawberry basil for Valentine's Day. I'll send that, and then I'll send you steakhouse, Freddie, because that's your favorite. And then I'll send you guys herb, because herb never lasts in your studio, so I'll send you more herb butter.
The herb is spectacular. All of that for Valentine's Day sounds amazing. I wonder if we can use it like to make chocolate-covered strawberries or something.
So, you know, I was thinking about Valentine's Day, and I always do my research when it comes to like what month it is, what fruits and vegetables are in season. And, you know, Valentine's Day is all about chocolates, right? So the whole idea of love, the love language, actually is an African descent. And if you think about African spices, they make great butter flavors like nutmeg and cardamom and ginger, lime. All those wonderful flavors are in there. And I think that if time allows me, I might come up with a nice new one for just specifically for Valentine's Day with all the love flavors.
A little sweet, spicy, and savory all rolled up into one.
Exactly. All mixed in the, you got it, Dawn. Dawn, you're a foodie for real. I love it.
I am a foodie in my head. I think of it and then he eats it. It's a perfect combination.
The stick and the hat. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well,
but I love that you love food.
I love it a lot, and I'm always researching how to mix flavors and things together. So, you know, I'm the mad scientist in the kitchen, right? I'm always trying different ingredients because people, they don't experiment enough. There's so much to experiment with. You know, I have a girlfriend that is like stuck on salt, pepper, and garlic, and I'm like, can you please, I'm begging you to just add a little bit more than those traditional salt, pepper, and garlic. It's so much fun when you're mixing flavors and enhancing your food. I mean, and when it hits you, you know, it's a party on your palate. That's what it should be.
It's amazing, and I can't wait to see some of your recipes. She loves food, and when you love what you do, it shows. Like your passion for food and spices, it shows. She just glows. You love what you do.
Absolutely. I truly do. I have such a good time in the kitchen. It's like, honestly, if I could do it all day, every day, I would be. And then me and Freddie both would have to do it a 5K constantly, like every day we'd be doing a 5K.
When we get you down here to do, maybe you can do a cooking segment from your home.
I could probably do a cooking segment from my home. That would not be a bad idea. And I can come too. I mean, I don't mind coming a day to do a cooking segment with you guys, especially if Nicole is there. I think me and Nicole would have a good time in the kitchen creating some fun food.
We have to align this because nothing goes better with bread than butter and vice versa. And I mean, this is all bread, different forms of it. So to put you and Nicole together would be a fantastic combination on a cooking show.
I agree.
Absolutely. She could do the gluten-free part, and then I'll do with gluten because, like, I'd like to make cornbread. So you can you imagine some of that butter on some nice warm cornbread would be amazing.
I'm in.
We're all in.
You're in.
Toryye, how do people
I have a butter crust. I actually have I don't know if you guys remember. I come from a bakery family for 35 years, and my life I was in a bakery in Chicago, and so I have a wonderful butter crust bread roll. Hey, I'll bring all the ingredients. We can make bread rolls. We can make bread crumbs. She can make the gluten free. I'll make cornbread. I'll bring butters. We'll have a blast.
I'm in. We're meeting with her on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, she's coming on Tuesday. Are you doing any markets currently?
Yes, I am in the market this weekend at Wiregrass, which is in Wesley Chapel on my side of Tampa. And then next week, I am at Midtown, which is a new market in Tampa. And I'm excited about that. It is growing. It is big. They are evolving Tampa. Tampa is definitely growing in the right direction in terms of urban development. And then, of course, we have all our vendors that are artisans, and they are growing and making their own products. And it's just wonderful to be in Tampa, to be doing that with local vendors and artisans. It's just a good idea, and we have such a great time. And who doesn't want to be in a new market, right? A new market means new taste, new people coming out, experiencing different things that they haven't been exposed to or around because it's not been in their areas, and now it is. And so I'm excited about that. So this food,
I'm going to be the spokesperson for butter. Because nothing tastes better when it sits on the butter.
How do people order butter?
People can order butter at PreciousTreasuresGourmetFoods.com. My website pops up. You can look at all the flavors on there, 25 of them. Put it in your cart, push pay, and it's done. I'll send you the butter next day. Unless, like for TJ, he had to wait 2 days. He's far out there, and it took 2 days to get to him. But other than that, usually it's 1 to 2 day shipping.
Precious Treasures GourmetFoods.com. And how much are the butters?
Butters are $10, and you're getting a whole 2.2 ounces now. 2022, 2.2 is what you're getting right now.
It's that Polarium thing you said.
It's all about the two.
Toryye, thank you so much for joining us. I can't wait to try the new flavors.
I am so excited that you guys are having me on again, and I appreciate you, and thank you so much. I can't wait to see you the new flavors, and I look forward to having an event with you guys right on your side of town.
Let's do it. Let's bring you over.
Let's do that.
All right, we'll talk to you a little bit. Thanks, Toryye.
All right, guys. Have a great one.
It always tastes better with butter. Precious Treasures GourmetFoods.com. Ready for another one?
No.
You were good? All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're still talking fitness. We're talking fitness for seniors and how Angel changed her life through fitness and is now looking forward to inspire others. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
With enough butter, anything is good. Toryye Wells from Precious Treasure Gourmet Foods thinks so, because she single-handedly updated and expanded butter's possibilities. From compound, savory, sweet, and spicy, her freshly made butters aim to please. I don't know about you, but I've never really seen butter this versatile before, and now so feasible. With online shopping, just visit PreciousTreasuresGourmetFoods.com, because at Precious Treasures, Toryye is working on the best artisan gourmet foods to every table. Remember, guys, true love is like butter. There's no substitute for the real thing.
Amy Reshevsky can help you choose the right piece that will add some magic to your space. Amy Reshevsky can help you choose the right piece that will add some magic to your space. Amy Reshevsky has a wide range of art, from abstracts to mosaic tapestries, and she paints on different surfaces, such as reverse painting on glass, tables, wall hangings, and sculptures. Her work can be ordered online at amyreshevsky.com, or you can come in and see it in real time at the Brooklyn Café Art Gallery. She also does commission work, so if you have an idea in mind, she can make it a reality. She invites you to reach out to her at Facebook or at email at amyreshevsky@gmail.com. That's amyreshevsky@gmail.com. Have an artful day.
Once a professional musician, artist Steven Zwirn uses his creativity through multimedia artistic expression. His compositions use acrylic paint to create 3D masterpieces. Steven's fascination with brilliant colors and intriguing patterns with jewels and rhinestones entices the eye with color and dimension. For more information on the artwork of Steven Zwirn, contact Steven at 914-656-9060 or stevenzwirn.com.
2020 has been a year like no other. 2020 The Game is an exhilarating board game where players struggle to collect 270 electoral votes and win the White House. All while navigating through the challenges of a global pandemic, an international toilet paper shortage, the invasion of murder hornets, state of emergency lockdowns, and civil unrest, just to name a few. Roll the dice and see what fate awaits you. Purchase yours today. Available at 2020-thegame.com. Palm Beach Outlets, Amazon.
Coffee News is a fun, family-friendly weekly publication provided free to restaurants, coffee shops, and waiting areas for customers to enjoy. Grow your business today through the power of effective, affordable advertising. Coffee News is an active marketing medium specializing in the ongoing weekly promotion of your business. This builds awareness for your company so you become known as the leader of your industry and develop brand awareness so people think of you first when they want your services or products. Maximize your visibility and achieve outstanding results. For more information on Coffee News, contact Sunrise Coffee News at mail.com or give them a call at 954-951-7870.
Watching the Brooklyn Café Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. I just want a shirt.
You want a shirt?
5K. I can spell 5K.
Hey, they cut you a good deal. All you have to do is actually walk from the parking lot and find Lindsay and you get a shirt.
She's all the way over there. I'll wait for her when she has to come do the expo.
Wait when she leaves?
No, I wait by her car.
Wait by her car when she leaves. You're like, I walked
4 o'clock. Hey, Lindsay, where's my shirt?
We're gonna put the butter on the stick over here, like the carrot.
That's not
rabbit.
funny, but I'm gonna contact Bailey. I think that's what I'm gonna do for some of the comic strips.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
We had Precious Treasures Gourmet Foods, and we're going to be getting some new flavors next week because we are fresh out of our butter. We've got Angel Kinssies joining us. I got to get her name right. We're still talking
Angel's
fitness.
good enough for me.
Angel's good enough for you, right? When I got her phone call last week from Goldie Wynn, who was a fantastic friend of the Café, and her name was Angel, I'm like, you're all in. So today happens to be a show about fitness, it seems.
Fitness. You know, fitness comes in many forms. It
Yes.
comes in the spirit, it comes in physicality like you do, and it comes in you having me run 5Ks. But there's a lot of different forms.
You could do a 2K.
I could do an OK. I'm going there to do some networking. Just you chill. Then she wonders why I don't listen.
It's all right. We'll get the mousetrap out again and we'll be good to go. All right, let's bring Angel over and hear Angel's story. I had the pleasure of speaking with Angel last Friday. You saw me in the parking lot last Friday afternoon.
You found an angel in the parking
I
lot.
found an angel in the parking lot on the other side of my phone. And Jane Goldie Wynn, who, congratulations to you, Goldie, Rainbow in the Night, A Journey of Redemption, is going to be made into a movie. So ring your bell, whatever you need to do. That is unbelievable. We are so excited. We actually had the pleasure of having Goldie here doing her book launch, her book signing here a couple months ago.
That's how it started, right?
And that is how she started. And I'm going to find out the connection between Goldie and Angel. So welcome, Angel.
Thank you for having me.
Just need you to talk into your mic. Okay. How do you know Goldie?
Actually, she attends my exercise classes. When we were live, she used to come to the doctor's office, and that's how we got to know one another. So I've known her about probably 7 years.
Wow.
Maybe
Maybe 8.
an interesting story. So give everyone a little bit of background on who you are.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of like Freddie. I didn't like exercise. Never exercised in my life. I was as high as 222 pounds and never thought I would be involved in fitness. I was a full-time hairdresser, a mom, a grandmother. And in 2007, I lost my husband to cancer. I was married 42 years. And right after that, I got cancer. So I'm a cancer survivor. Thank God I survived. I had melanoma. And it's been 10 years that I'm cancer-free. I had 85-stitch surgery on my leg and my arm, but it didn't spread. So I was very fortunate. And through that, a friend of mine invited me to a Zumba class. And at the time, being 222 pounds, there was no way that I was able to dance. And I saw all these girls with their stomachs out, and I was sitting there thinking, there's no way that I could do this. My knees were killing me. And I left the class, and she called me and said, why did you leave? And I said, I'll never do Zumba. And so, long story short, I ended up in the class, and I started to love it. I met the instructor. He encouraged me to become an instructor because I was a widow, and we ended up becoming friends, and now he's my roommate for 9 years. So I've been a teacher for about 9 years, and I'm a hairdresser also. So that's why I really didn't want to get involved in teaching the exercise. But I did it part-time because there was a nurse in the class that I subbed for him, and she asked me to apply for this job at a doctor's office. I ended up working there for 5 years, plus doing my hair. So between doing the exercise and the hair, since COVID, now I have a studio in my home that my roommate and I, we teach Zoom classes, which have been wonderful because I could get people from all over the world as long as they know that it's Eastern Standard Time. So now I teach 6 classes a week. When we were live, I was doing about 11 to 12. I'm licensed for Zumba, for Silver Sneakers. I have AFA. And so I'm so thankful because I'm able to really help seniors, not only overweight, but nutrition, their grief, because I've been a widow, and just so many ways. And I just see what I do. I've become so involved in it that my dream is, and I never thought this would ever happen, but my dream is that one day I'd like to have a talk show where I could actually interview seniors, because I think that's a group that's really been neglected. People really don't listen to them. There's so many seniors that have so many wonderful stories. And, you know, people just don't listen to seniors. Sometimes they think they're too old, or maybe they may repeat themselves, or, they're too slow. But I could tell you, all my seniors in my classes, they're active. I do a strength and balance. I do a Zumba Gold. I do an advanced cardio, so it's low impact. And they range, I've taught up to 105 years old. So at the time I was teaching for the city of Deerfield, for Boca, I was in a lot of private communities, assisted living, even a dementia unit. So I have about 13 different certifications and licenses. So I really have taken it seriously. So my dream is like one day to just have a talk show, because I feel like everything that's on TV is all for young people. It's all about gossip and what goes on in the world, and I really think something positive for seniors so that they could come on and share their stories and just give good advice. That's my dream.
So let me get this right. You want to have a talk show?
Yes.
On TV. Do you know anybody who can help with that?
I think that is something that I really desire lately. It's only been about a year.
And you have seniors to interview and the whole
Yes.
nine?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But you're not a senior. I'm thinking you're not a senior, but yet you've been.
No,
I'm sitting here trying to do
She
math in
trains
my
them.
head.
No, I am a senior. I have 3 children and 8 grandchildren.
Well, that just means you have a lot of kids. It don't mean you're a senior.
Well, I am a senior, and my eldest son is 52.
No.
No,
gotta
he's
be
going to be
kidding me.
54 next month.
Well, that's what I'm sitting here doing math in my head. You said in 2007 you were married 41 years, and I'm going
42.
backward. 42. I'm going backwards, thinking my parents are married. That means your oldest son is my age.
Well, he's going to be 54 February 8th. My other son is going to be 52.
This is a 48-year-old
And my
senior?
daughter's going to be 49. And my grandchildren range from 16 to 31.
Well, whatever you're doing,
Keep doing it.
you keep doing it, and we all need a dose of that because
I got to drink some of that Kool-Aid. It's
Wow.
amazing.
Wow.
Thank you.
You are you're spectacular
Thank
anyway,
you.
but you're like, oh my gosh.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
So-
A show for seniors would be fantastic because you're right. It's finding the right demographic because everyone's going through different things at different times.
And since I do the hair part of it, the beauty part of it, they could come on and have, a new look, get a makeover. So not only just their weight, but their mind and body and their whole spirituality, how they think. So many seniors are depressed, they're alone now, stuck in the house. So this Zoom is really an outlet, and I have a beautiful studio that my roommate and we work together to put together, and it's got beautiful backgrounds, and it's very professional. And in the beginning, they didn't want to do it because they weren't used to computers, but they've learned it. And that's my other dream, is that I see that there's such a need for information for seniors. I have an aunt that's 91 that lives in Manhattan, and just little things like them going on the computer and setting up Zoom. They don't know how to do that.
True.
My aunt needed medication from a drugstore, and she had to go on the computer, download everything. She didn't know how to do it. I was on the phone with her for hours trying to work with her. So little things like that we don't realize. Seniors are stuck in the house now with COVID, and there's a lot of needs. And so I want to bring that out to let people know and find out what do you need? What do you need?
We can even interview your seniors virtually like we just did Toryye with Butter. You can do the same thing with your show.
Yeah.
So they still don't need to leave their house if they don't want to.
Right.
And you can interview people anywhere around the world
Yes.
with access to a computer.
Right.
We put 4 countries on this show at one time. Australia, Europe, Spain, it was all over the place. So you can do all of that just like you're doing now, because that's how you're training them and everything else. And it would be nice to be able to hear their story, where they can get themselves situated to help others
Yes.
come along as well. I think it's a brilliant idea.
What was the pivotal changing point in your life that you said, all right, now I'm going to do Zumba? Because you said, not doing it.
Well, I had a salon in New York and Seattle. Met my husband when I was really young. It was an accident, but we met and were married for 42 years, had the 3 children. And then when he died of cancer in 2007, he died he was 60 years old. He died in 4 months. He had kidney cancer, and he was healthy, young, strong, very handsome. I was devastated. I thought we were going to be together forever. We had grandkids at that time, and we really thought we would grow old to see our great-grandkids. So being in that deep depression and overweight and still having to go to work in the salon, I worked in a high-end salon in Boca for 16 years, I had to go into work and put a smile on my face and act like I was okay. But I came home and I would just cry. And I remember one day putting my makeup on in the mirror, and the grief just came over me so bad. And I just started to wipe my makeup because I had an appointment and I had to leave. And I thought about calling all these people to talk to them, let them help me through. And I realized, you know what, nobody knows what I'm going through. So I just said a little prayer and I said, God, please give me the strength to get through today, to get to work. So I got up, ran to work, did my whole day of work, didn't even think about anything. I came home and I had a great day. I was happy and I did what I had to do. I walked in my bedroom, saw the vanity, I remembered in the morning how depressed I was, and just that little prayer that God was there to give me the strength that I needed for that day. And so then right after that, he just brought me through. And like I said, one of my friends invited me to an exercise class, and I was just so overweight and my knees hurt. And I just thought, what the heck? And you know what? From there, it just kind of tumbled into me getting a job in the doctor's office. Everything that opened up, I really didn't want to do, but it was just like the door opened and I was there. And then people started to love my class, and I went from 1 class to 6 classes and then 12 classes. So now everybody loves the Zoom. I work with a Jewish congregation that I used to do live classes, so they actually contacted me, and they're actually sending me their students because they're not doing exercise in the facility anymore. So a lot of my students have come from my live classes.
Amazing what you're doing. So incredible. How can people find your classes if they want to be part of them?
They could either call me or they could email me. My email is Angel Kinssies, KINSSIES, @gmail.com. Or if they call me, my number is 954-224-0886. And I'm on Facebook, so they could see me on Facebook. I try to post a lot on there. Either through my phone or email.
And you do hair, right?
Yes, I work right here in East Boca, and I specialize in, color and cuts. I do men's haircuts. I specialize in long hair.
She's right around the corner.
What I know that. What would you call your talk show?
Ooh, that's a good one to think about.
That's a good. You could start with ooh too. I mean, whatever. But
that's a good one. I have to put some thought in that.
Angel's Corner.
Something with Angel.
Where are you from in New York?
Brooklyn.
I'm from the Bronx, but she's from Brooklyn.
Okay, yeah.
But Angel, I gotta tell you, you're gonna see Angel's debut show Thursday nights at 7:30.
Really?
Yeah, and I think that it's time that you stop wishing and maybe doing, and I think it's time to get this forward. I talked to a lady, Marsha, 7.5 years ago, and she said the same thing you said to me. Now, I don't know if you know Marsha Teal.
No.
Marsha Teal was the Lunch and Learn Queen of Boca. She did it for 21 years, and she was going to retire. And she was being interviewed by somebody else who had a show. And that somebody else decided he had enough and he walked out on me that day. So Marsha was standing there and she was just telling me the same thing you said. So I said, Marsha, today, in about 15 minutes, you're going on the air. That was 7.5 years ago. And she's still doing it. And Art & Courts is a sponsor, and they've been doing it, and they've been doing it. They have the community, it's about caregivers. And they have the senior community in on the show every week, and she has different people. She does it for an hour. You don't need to do an hour, half hour to begin with. But the way I see it, seniors have to be represented. It has to be put out there. And they should be respected like they are in Japan and some of the Far East countries.
Yes.
So on a Thursday night, 7:30, I'd love to have you come and do it.
Oh, wow.
And don't get cold feet on me because it's time.
Oh, I
First
don't
of all,
have
you're a
cold
natural.
feet. I'm far
I
from
see it.
fearful or
I see
no.
it.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I think it's time
Thank
that
you.
we get to drink from your wine of knowledge, and it's time to go.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, can you stay with us for a little bit?
Yes,
All right,
absolutely.
we're going to take a quick commercial break to chat with Angel. We need a name for her show, so any
I know.
ideas?
Call in. Give us names. Names. Angel's Corner.
888-994-4995. Touched by an Angel. Stay tuned. We'll be
That's
right
it
back.
right there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And look who's here.
It's Limpy.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. I am so glad today we got an early start. Where are we headed anyway?
Who knows? Wherever this glorious day takes us, and we'll take Don Pablo along too. Rich and flavorful with low acidity and notes of caramel. No matter where you're going or where you end up, Don Pablo never disappoints.
Excuse me, is that Don Pablo coffee?
Sure is.
Do you have any more?
Sure do. Then hop in.
No matter where life takes you, Don Pablo Coffee is always there to pick you up.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
watching the Brooklyn Café Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're here, and this portion of the show is brought to you by
Coffee News. We need a tagline for Coffee News.
We do. We got to tag you up. Don't break a hip or something. Now I gotta say that Joey from Coffee News. Joey, I gotta ask you a question. I'm a little confused. Like when you say this week focus spotlight and you name a business, you gotta put a phone number so I can focus and spotlight them. They don't have numbers.
Okay, what happened was at one time we did, but then they decided not to because people would call them and they were busy. So that's a courtesy that we do.
They were busy.
Yeah. They some businesses don't want to be bothered.
Have you ever heard of a business that advertises that doesn't want phone calls?
I don't want to advertise. I don't want to be busy. Listen, you can call me at 888. What is it?
565 now 888-994-4995. Oh, and then there were 3.
And you can call me because, I want to be as busy as these people. Now, there's a new one in here.
What
you have Lemon Pops Bubbles.
Correct.
And they got a phone number.
Correct. Yeah. No. That's one of the companies that puts an ad in there, and what they do is I spoke to them, so we're gonna set them up so they can come over here. They do parties, but they do parties with bubbles.
Oh my God!
Yes.
I died and went to heaven. No pun intended.
So yeah. So they do these parties, and these parties are with bubbles, and it's something different and unique. And I talked to them, so they'll be coming by to visit you shortly.
Fantastic. That sounds like a whole lot of fun.
Changing the world one bubble at a time.
I'm in.
That's it.
954-543-0432. Call Lemon Pops Bubbles. Book today at thelemonpopsbubble.com. I think we should have them in studio.
I agree.
Because I feel like having a bubble party.
A bubble. Remember we once talked about doing Nutella wrestling? We could have like a bubble wrestling kind of situation.
I bought a bubble machine and they made me send it back because people were freaking out.
Oh, wow.
No, it wasn't a bubble machine. It was a smoke machine.
Oh, smoke machine. Okay.
And people were freaking out. It was like, are we in London?
Yeah.
Angel, when's your birthday?
April 8th.
April 8th. So you're a Taurus or
Aries.
Aries.
Oh, you want to do the horoscopes?
I'm feeling they're telling me Angel needs to hear her horoscope.
Angel, your horoscope. You may feel angry or resentful about a recent personal slight. If so, focus on the underlying issue and see how you can initiate positive change for yourself and others. So you sort of scrape it off like dandruff.
Yeah, I already did.
There you go. But something didn't happen?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Watch out now.
Yeah.
Watch out. I'm going to tell you, this, my friend.
Whoever doing your horoscopes are always on point.
They take pride in that.
They are.
They should take pride in it because it gave me the winning lotto tickets, and I just want to announce this is my last show.
Okay. Well, we get a portion of that.
Of course.
So like Angel, I get to brush it off.
No, because
Why I'm an Aries also.
Yeah, keep brushing.
I'm going to keep
Somebody
brushing it
get a
off.
lip brush for Dawn.
Yeah, keep brushing it off.
Now, I never asked Joey, when's your birthday, Joey?
September 3rd.
So what sign are you?
Virgo.
Yeah, well, not all Virgos are virgins, you know. Okay. Virgo, we never read his horoscope.
I know. What you got?
It says, there is an opportunity for you to understand more about who you are and what you value. Such information would encourage you to take action in alignment with your new understanding. So this is all about you. It all starts with you. You seen that show?
Yeah, no. It's when you get there in age, you gotta do that. You gotta revamp, look at things.
Let me tell you something. Never bring up the A word.
That's
Ever.
That's a no-no.
Well, meet Angel. Angel's going to be starting a new TV show with us to help, not that you're a senior, but to help people in that second stage of life, or third stage, or
If I
whatever
have to
stage
be
it
a
is.
senior for her to help me, I'll do it. I don't care. I don't care what I have to
A
be.
mature adult.
Vintage.
Yes.
Maturity.
Forget mature.
How does
Adult?
wine taste when it's older? What do they call that? Fine wine?
Aged?
Something like that. I got to come up with a word. Let's get the wordsmith lady, HR, to come up with a word for that. All right. And mine says, you may feel restless and argumentative now. This has been the theme all day. You guys say I argue. How can you channel that energy into action that expresses compassion to others and focuses on your higher purpose?
Compassion and purpose. No more. Hear that, Slick? He can no longer argue with us. He's going to have compassion.
No, it says how to figure that out. As you have me running for butter on a stick. Then you wonder why I get frustrated.
Butter on a stick.
Butter on a stick.
That would be a good segment, by the way.
And what is HR?
She's a Gemini.
You have your ears on?
No, she's eating mac and cheese.
Alana. Alana?
She must be working on
I
something.
guess she's not here. Slick is a Libra.
Slick is a Libra.
Libra. You have your ears on, Slick?
No. Plane's on autopilot.
Somebody does. Do I read it or not?
Sure.
No, if he's not listening, why read it? I'm going to read it. I'll read it if he's listening. All right.
Have you ever done Zumba?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No.
You know what Zumba is?
Yeah, well, sort of that dance.
Sort of what dance?
The Zumba dance.
That's right. That would probably heal your hip.
With my hip, I can't even do half.
Did you go to Stretch Zone?
No, but I someone told me about them, and I'm doing some research because there's another company here in Boca. We're gonna talk about that later. But I'm trying to get some natural healing first because I don't want to do anything in regards to surgery and all that. So.
I got a guy over at Stretch Zone. We'll give you the number.
Okay.
He'll stretch that problem out. Yeah.
I go to Stretch Zone. It's excellent. Now, and I do strength and balance classes for my seniors, so you could come to my Zoom class, which actually is isometric exercise that strengthens the muscle and increases the bone density. I've had 3 people be healed of osteoporosis just attending my classes. I have doctors, saying that they've been off their medication. I get so many testimonies. That's why I really want to get this out there. Seniors need to be able to know that they could exercise because that makes a difference mentally with depression, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, all kinds of things. Exercise right now with COVID, being stuck in the house, is the key, and it will actually heal your body. So I have people that come before surgery and after surgery to just strengthen their muscles to help them.
You know, one of the outstanding things about circulation and getting your body going is dancing, whether you're doing Zumba, Latin dance, or anything else.
Yes.
It sort of gets you going.
Moving.
You know, when
I
you
was
do
going to
that.
ask you exactly why Zumba over weightlifting, over Pilates? What about Zumba did you find your passion in?
You know, I think it's the music. It's just fun, and it's Zumba fitness. So it's not just dancing. You know, people hear Zumba and they think, oh no, everybody's jumping and they're crazy and I can't do it. But the Zumba for seniors is called Zumba Gold, and it works together now with Silver Sneakers. For seniors, they're putting it together. So you could actually do it in a chair. Wow. And they've found that music helps Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. So if you're sitting in a chair and you're listening to the music, you could actually do the salsa, you could move your arms. So even people in wheelchairs, I've worked in nursing homes and things like that. So when people hear Zumba, they think, oh, it's just too hard. It's not. It's for anyone, any age.
Is your fee covered by insurance?
Well, Silver Sneakers, it's free.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's
Silver
all part
Sneakers
of it.
is free, and most seniors, once they hit Medicare age, they're eligible on their
Silver
insurance.
Sneakers.
Depends on that.
That's
Otherwise,
fantastic.
I usually have like a donation of $5 per class if they don't have Silver Sneakers. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right, well, it's time for us to help fulfill your dream and bring you forward with a TV show.
Thank you.
It's our honor.
I think I'm still in shock. And
Well,
if
no,
there's any of
opening-
my students out there watching, I know they're probably screaming and running all over the house.
Well, tell them they're going to be on the show as well. So
Great.
it's nice to be able to do these things. 2022, we call it New World Order. Because everything that we've done, including this man here who travels all over Florida talking to vendors, ain't easy doing what we got to do to make things work again.
Yeah.
So it's great to have you, my new member of the family.
Touched by an angel.
And I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Welcome.
It's going to be informative. It's going to be fun. It's going to be inspirational. And Goldie is so inspirational. You know, a couple things always come forward to us, and we never know. People think we plan things the way we plan things. And we don't.
just
They
happens.
they always just fall into alignment.
Yeah.
And this week has been about kindness. This week has been about faith
Gratitude.
and gratitude all week long, right? One day we had shows about, today's was fitness, yesterday's was music, the day before was arts, and it just how the booking falls, and that's exactly how it always falls. The event that was here before you might be a fantastic event for you to get involved with.
Yeah, Joey, you got to talk. I got to send you to this event.
From
You definitely
Eco
gotta
Trail
be there.
Trekker.
You got to be there.
I think right now the world is ready for a change. You know, everything's been so negative, and I think the youth of this world is missing family, and we need to bring that back.
Absolutely.
And the best way is with the seniors, to be able to be out there to volunteer for the young people, you know, to bring out programs. I heard of a program that they were having seniors volunteer in the schools. Now with COVID, it's probably not working. But they would go into kindergarten, and children that didn't have grandparents, they would go in and just help them with their homework and volunteer. There's so many seniors that want to volunteer. You know, so there's really a need for it now.
We have a program we're working with, it's called the Kindness Angels. And they're working through St. Gregory's and other schools and other churches around the community, and they cook for the community, they collect donations for the community. So I would love to connect you with Linda, who runs Kindness Angels.
Perfect.
Because I'm sure you have a lot of people that would love to volunteer and do some other things.
Yes.
You never know.
Got to see The Intern. Watch the movie.
You never know how things roll out.
Oh, and by the way, when Goldie, they're in negotiations right now. She may be a co-host on a particular show. They're talking about it right now. There's been a bump in the road because somebody wasn't feeling well, but that should be over by next week, and we're gonna take it up again. Oh, this Friday.
You want to laugh? I got to tell you a funny story. So remember you and I did that event down at Bobby's at Custom Fitness, and there was the
How can I forget?
mousetrap incident.
I still got the line.
But then they brought in the Zumba people,
Yes.
and I went left and they went right, and
That we remember
I went
that.
right and they went left. The beautiful thing about Angel's program is no one has to see me go the wrong way if I do it.
Why?
Because it's on Zoom.
Yeah, but I can
She's
still,
laughing.
I can still
'cause she
take my
knows.
phone and go like this.
Because I love to exercise, but I am just not coordinated and left and right in dancing.
She dances funny.
You would be great at Zumba
Why would I be?
because
going
you're
to-
coordinated.
Here we
and
go
you're,
again.
You're Latino.
And again, and now I'm doing Zumba. I'm doing 5K, 4K, the walk and Zumba. What else I got to do?
You know what he's
today?
going to do, Joey? He's going to walk from here to there and have some more butter.
Be
At the end of the
exhausted.
day is what he's going to do.
She always has me doing something.
That's it.
But Angel's going to inspire you. Come on.
We-
Look at her name. I mean, you can't make this even up.
Can't make it up.
And you know, after you eat all your butter, you could come to my class.
See that?
This is why I'm butter restricted. I won't see that butter now for 2 months.
Till Tuesday when we get a whole nother shipment of butter.
It's funny, we did this show down at Bobby's, and there was this mousetrap game that taught you how to trust you know, whoever you're working with, whatever. And everybody did it except for Einstein here. And the mousetrap got stuck on my arm, here in my hand. And so it's bleeding to death, and there's blood gushing
he's
out
like,
of it.
ow, what's
And
wrong
I'm like,
with you?
I think there's something wrong here.
Oh my gosh.
Remember that? I still got the line.
You
Look.
still got the, it's your long lifeline. I made it longer. Angel, how do people contact you for hair, for Zumba? What's the best way?
My number is 954-224-0886, or they could email me at angelkinssies@gmail.com.
We're going to make it easier. We're going to make it like touched by an angel at Gmail, so it'll be easier to find you.
Perfect.
Can't forget that.
We got this. And Joey, if they wanted to put Coffee News in the hair salon where she works, can they do that?
Sure, we could definitely arrange that. That'd be
It's
no
free
problem.
for businesses?
We actually have a bar there. It used to be a men's barber shop, like a whole spa. It's big. It's huge. And they have a bar there where they really serve food and everything, so that would be perfect.
So you know what? We're going to give you a couple of gifts. We're going to give you do you drink coffee?
Yes.
I'm going to give you a bag of coffee. And then you're going to take the stand is in the lobby from Mr. Magic here, because he's going to replace it, right?
Yep.
So you're going to take that with you because it has the latest version. Put it on the bar and see if people like it. They read it. This is touch, you know, it has trivia and everything else on it. It's a nice piece. We do it in the morning show, and we sort of fool around with some of the things that are in here.
Okay.
And that way you can remember us and until we see you again for your show.
Great, thank you.
More to come. Thank you so much for joining us. Very excited about what's coming next.
Wait, how do we get
2022.
Joey's info?
Joey, how do people find you?
Oh, okay. They could call the main office 954-951-7870, or they could reach me at my cell, which is 954-648-5984.
Say that again. I think that's too many numbers. 954.
Yeah, that's my cell is 954-648-5984.
Gotcha. And call Joey because, you know, he explains this better than anybody. And it really is a nice piece to get your word and your name out there. And if you join, we're going to be calling Bubbles.
Lemon
I'm going to say Bubblelicious.
Lemon Bubbles?
Lemon Bubbles. We're going to be calling them to bring them onto the show. You get to be put on the show if you take out an ad. Or we're going to call you on the phone and maybe play a, what do you call that? When you do, you call them up and say your car's on fire or something. One of those bits.
One of those fun things?
Yeah.
All right.
Bubbles. We'll be calling you soon.
All right, for butter, you can order yours, Precious Treasures Gourmet Foods. She's selling out of the old sizes, so it's a 2-for-1 on certain flavors from the holidays, and new ones coming out. 2 full ounces of butter for $10. She'll ship it anywhere in the U.S., makes it easy overnight shipping, and it is delicious. We've got a new cooking show, hopefully starting up soon with Tori and with Nicole from Coley's Crumb. So more to come on that.
And don't forget this.
Eco Trail Trekker, that is a mouthful. January 23rd, 2K, 5K, 10K. You can go to Eventbrite at Eco Trail Trekker. Sign up, it's $15, $10 ahead of time just to be part of the vendor fair. Incredible speakers. And the 2K, 5K, 10K, it's $50. It includes a shirt, and 50% of that money goes to a charity of your choice. And it includes open access to the vendor fair. So a whole lot of great things going on, and that is next Sunday, January 23rd. And Freddie's going to be there chasing the butter.
Maybe we hang out with me Saturday night. Joe, you should come with me Saturday night so we can hang out at the network party.
All right, well, this Saturday at 4 o'clock, we have our very own producer, Ms. Alana Shearer, running for Miss South Florida Fair or Miss Palm Beach County. The event time starts at 4 o'clock. It's about 2 hours. Tickets, half price through today, only $10. You can go to southfloridafair.com, purchase your online tickets. I just purchased ours today. They are only $10 a ticket. You can print them out on your own, keep them on your phone. You don't have to go anywhere to get them. Be part of it. Root her on, because the 2 beautiful young ladies that win on Saturday are able to compete for Miss Florida in the summer. So we're very excited. Ant Media Productions are proud sponsors of Alana Shearer. So only the best for her success. We're going to have some of our crew out there. So if you see us in the Brooklyn Café TV merch, please stop by and say hi. Ready to wrap it up, Batman?
Ready to wrap it up.
All right, stay tuned. Have a great afternoon. We've got a lot of things coming up tonight. We've got Kids in Capes. We've got Slick Speaks at 7:30. You've got Steve-O, Ask the Experts. We've got Purpose Nomad. We've got Teampreneur. A full day ahead of us. So have a great afternoon, and we'll see you a little bit later.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Café is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Café on Facebook at the Brooklyn Café TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.
Cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can thicken every every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save her. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for her sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors. Just a ray of light, bathing me in drops of ink that glaze across my body. Wish you could unfreeze my heart and we could fly